So it is your answer that a suspect can be examined on police form 3. 3.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So now I'll take you back to the second statement that you recorded.
Let me note that. What is the description of police form 3? What do you call it?
This one is police form 3.
Okay, 3. Well, how do you describe it?
It is the examination of an injured person.
That's what it says. Examination of an injured person.
An injured person.
I want you to look through your statement that you made, that you recorded from Mary.
Looking at it.
On
or
30th,
going through it.
whichever you want, on 30th of September 2022. Yeah, I want you to confirm to court that in that statement, which was made on the 30th of September, she does not mention anything about breakage in her house.
He did confirm his own report.
He did, my lord, yesterday. Maybe I take him through again. Okay.
That's all the investigation she was writing on this.
Look at that statement dated 30th of September 2022. Can you confirm to court who recorded that statement?
It was me.
How do you confirm that it's you who recorded it? From the,
In my handwriting, I signed on it.
you can show court where you signed.
This is my handwriting, and I have signed it.
With response to his signature.
Okay. And when did you record it from her?
That is August 2022.
I think that man is recording. That means
Court that in the statement you recorded from Mary, she does not mention any breakage.
Can I go through it if I can confirm?
You can.
breakage of
Any breakage of the doors.
To confirm,
Where?
page 2.
Mm-hmm.
Line number 3.
Mm-hmm. Read
where
it.
She says, I guess it could be a thief who broke into our house where we were asleep. Oh,
That is the general thing, but I'm talking about the locks. The locks.
the loss?
Breaking into the house is a general thing, but I'm talking about specifically the locks, like you had said. The locks. In her statement, that she mentioned anyway that the locks were broken.
She generalized as breaking. She generalized it to breaking.
that's not a question.
She doesn't mention locks.
Okay. Also, confirm to court that in the statement you recorded from her, she does not mention anything about being weak and dizzy upon waking up. also confirmed to the court that in this same statement, she does not mention anything about the towels being found in her house.
She does not confirm.
She does not mention. And in this same statement, confirmed that she was, in her statement, that she states that her husband alleged that she and her relatives are the ones who connived to steal his money. Hello, where you record?
Yeah, I'm waiting for this.
Yes, say true.
I didn't hear him say.
Yeah, the husband suspected her.
It's in the statement, that's what she said.
Innocent.
She said,
She's innocent.
That in that very statement, she states that her husband brought a safe which had money and put it in their bedroom, carried by a man she didn't know. That is on page 6, down to page 7, second last line, page 7. However, 3 weeks ago, that when you continue,
yes, hold on. Husband brought a what? Brought a safe carried by a man.
by a man she did not know, she further states that her brother Stephen assisted in carrying the safe to the bedroom.
True.
Then, further in her statement, she says, when you go down, she says, when she went to the balcony, she realized that the thieves could have used chloroform to steal from us because there was a flower and it was poured on and it died.
True.
You go on page 8. She said that putting her as a suspect in the matter was malicious and that she never stole the money from her husband because he married other women. Confirm that that is in her statement.
Is in the statement.
Yeah, she also goes further to say that the reason her brother slept in the room next to their bedroom was because they had visitors that day.
True.
At 9, she states that However, my husband to allege that there was a conspiracy to steal his money by me and my family is false. Confirm that that allegation by her husband was true, though she denies it. Page 9. 8 from down. Page 9, 8th line from down. However, my husband to allege that you confirm that her husband alleged that her and her family conspired to steal her money, right?
It says, however, my husband alleged that there was a conspiracy to steal his money by me and my family is false.
She further continues on that same page, last line, to say that she needs the maid to be brought on board and be investigated if she was not the one who opened for the thugs, or bring on board the person who brought the safe. She alleges that the maid opened for the thugs.
Yeah, it shows that she demands the thorough investigations for the maid to be brought and to be investigated.
Why?
She's not the one
Who opened for the thugs.
opened for the thugs.
And lastly, line 6 from the bottom of the last page, she says, I believe it's a plan of an insider, something we need to investigate to its logical conclusion. Confirm that that is in her statement. That it was an insider job.
Yeah, she says we read as papers fixed in the law. And the reason she says she believes there could be an insider.
She believes that it's a plan of an insider.
Yes.
Okay. And something which she said should be investigated, right?
Right.
Okay. 22, right?
Right.
You recorded another statement from her on the 7th,
That is September.
30th September.
No.
No, 30th August, sorry. I know. 30th August. August. Thank you, my Lord. So, you recorded another statement from her on the 7th of September 2022, right? My Lord, I pray that the witness is given that statement. Waking up dizzy and weak in her third statement. That is on page 2. Confirm to court. This is that it is only in this statement that she talks about her husband also being, is it fragile? What's that word? Look at page 3, the third line. He was Is that what? This is a photocopy, I can't read it well.
Febrile.
He was
Febrile.
febrile and dormant. Confirmed to court that it is coming up for the first time in her third statement.
Very true, and that's why it is an additional statement.
Okay. Confirmed to court that it is for the first time in her third statement that she talks about ash. She says on the third page that there was a flower pot on the balcony and there was something like ash, reddish in color, which I suspected to be a stupefying agent.
It was even mentioned in the first statement, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it.
You can show us where she mentions, she talked about chloroform.
Let's not check that. What does she say there?
She says there was a flower pot on the balcony. There was something there like ash.
On checking the door to the
No.
balcony. Is it the one you're trying to make?
I'm reading.
My Lord, maybe to bring context, if I may, the man of questions is that counsel is asking, state that it is the first time she's, that
Yes.
is why the witness had answered that even in the first statement.
No, I want
And the judge wants to first record that.
I want to first record that.
Yes.
What she said.
Yes.
Then you can put the question of whether it's a first time.
Yes.
What did she say was in the court?
That there was a flower pot on the balcony and there was something there like ash reddish in color, which I suspected to be a stupefying agent or chloroform.
Wait, because I'm very confused.
And my question was, confirmed to court that it is the first time she's talking about ash reddish substance in color.
No, it was mentioned.
You show us where she mentioned that. Her earlier statement.
He says, we realize the thieves could have used chloroform to steal from us because at the balcony there is a flower, it was poured on and it died.
Exactly.
It is related.
If I told you that in her cross-examination she denied mentioning the ash reddish substance, would you believe that or not? Or who would court believe? In her
I
cross-examination
was
she
not
denied.
around when she was testifying.
No, you recorded her statement, so you confirmed to court what court should believe. In her cross-examination, she denied mentioning ash reddish substance. So, what should court take? What is here or what?
Court
should-
would believe in the statement under test.
Also, confirm to court that it's still in this statement on page 4 that she talks about towels at the scene. Page 4, first line. You can read it if you want. Police of Kabaragara.
I came at the scene and lifted those towels and I don't know whether they go to the ash reddish in color later.
I know that is
ash
enough.
reddish
That
color.
is enough. Yes. Stop there. And my question is confirmed to the court that it's also coming up for the first time, the issue of the towels.
Yeah, it is coming up because this is an additional statement. Clarify.
Further, in this statement, she said that she was informed by her husband that on the 3rd of September 2022, he tracked his phone and their stolen properties, which she mentions as iPhones, laptops, $70,000 US, jewelry, etc., had been found in the home of Sipapa. That page was 10.
Yes. It's on record here.
Sir? She further states in the statement that her husband revealed to her that on the day he went out with James Manyo and Chol Ateng, they went to Katikati where he saw people called Sipapa, Sipapa, and he suspected that he trailed him. Confirm that it's in her statement.
Yeah, it is in the statement.
From the bottom, actually, sixth line from the bottom. And she further states that he trailed him, realizing that her husband had money. That Sipapa trailed him, realizing that he had money. That is now on the next page, that is page 5. Right?
This one?
Page 5, the top. You can continue from the last line on page 4
Yes,
and
I can see it.
connect it to page 5.
Mm.
Yes.
It is on record here.
It's in this statement that she is talking about her properties being stolen. And this is on page 5. I'll read the things. She says that I was summoned to police and I saw my 2 gold rings, iPhone 12 Pro Max, gold in color, Samsung remote for stolen TV, gold belt, my earrings, gold chain. Confirmed what that she talks about this properties being stolen for the first time in this statement.
Yes, that's why it is an additional statement. And if I take you to my
No,
testimony,
it's okay. I just wanted you to confirm. That's fine. Says, additionally, after the theft, my health status went frail, not frail, febrile, whereby I went weak. My body,
remind me the last page.
the last page.
Which is page?
Line number.
Let me see. 6, last page, page 6.
Yes.
Page 6. Well, she says that additionally, after the theft, my health status went febrile, whereby I went weak. My body started aching, pain in the bones, and the skin of my fingers are peeling off. I suspect the thief, Sipapa, and others used a stupefying agent on me. So that's additionally after the theft, my health status went febrile, whereby I went weak. My body started aching, pain in the bones, and the skin of my fingers are peeling off. I suspect the thieves, Sipapa, and others could have used a stupefying agent on us.
Is on record?
And lastly, in her statement, she says, that is like in the middle there, I need the towels, same page my lord, I need the towels recovered at the scene, the reddish ash inclusive, examined to establish what substances contained in them.
Is on record?
And she also says, and blood samples stroke saliva of my body checked and examined to establish the stupefying agent stroke chloroform which was used on us. Confirmed?
Is on record?
Direct tendering PID 1B and C as defense exhibits.